Look over here.
Ooh, we all got to do it that time.
I know. I was like, I want to do it today. Anyway.
I kind of like it that way.
Oh, I didn't do the French intro in the recap, did I?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
You did.
I don't remember. I'm going to be real honest. Anyway, bonjour et bienvenue à The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real in the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we dive into the looks from episode 4 of season 3 of Drag Race. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am just drinking water now because hydration is of the essence. Well, shout out to Jada.
I am Lana, your resident evil diva. Here to give tea, spill tea, drink tea, because you know I love tea. I'm not drinking anything because I drank it all in the last episode. So just get your cup mugs, period. Get your cup merch, all of the things, because, yeah. I was like, apparently we don't have a panel full of cup mugs.
I'm just today is not my day.
It's okay. But get your cup merch at LanaCheeseCreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. We do ship domestically here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And we do ship internationally. So there are no excuses. France, looking at you. Looking at you. Get your cup merch, period.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I still don't have a cute intro. One day I'm going to find one, I think.
I don't believe you.
But I do have a cute shirt. I'm wearing my Trixie Mattel shirt still, and still drinking some water.
Wonderful.
Oh, honey. Honey. Anyway, we're here talking about the looks from this episode of France. Lots of Celine.
Lots of Celine.
And that was the theme of the whole episode. So before we dive in, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And if you have not checked out our episode recap for this episode of Drag Race France, make sure to go check that out on the channel. Check the description below as well for all of our other YouTube channels, our audio podcast links, and our Patreon link for early access to the Look Over Here episodes for all of the franchises we're currently covering. So, I'll play the runway music again because I like doing that. So there we go. I couldn't tell this week whether it was Nikki Doll or Rose on the runway.
I was going to make the same kind of joke. You beat me to it.
Is she doing references to all of the season 2 queens with her runways this year? Or is it just she did a Rose look?
I think she just did a Rose look.
Yeah, I think she just did a Rose look.
I'm going to go look at something real quick while y'all talk about the rest of these main panelists that don't look good.
Yep. I'm going to give a ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put Nikki number 1.
Well, yes.
This is going to be controversial. I think I'm going to put Kitty number 2. And then I'm going to put Woodkid number 3. I'm sorry to these women. I'm sorry to the women.
Wow.
I'm gonna put Luann at number 4 and Daphne at number 5.
I'm not gonna be so womanist against these women like David, but Nikki Doll 8, number 1. I am going to put Luann actually at number 2.
Okay.
I'll put Woodkid at number 3, Kitty at 4. Daphne always stays at the bottom of my list. Forever and always will be there. What are those boots? Oh my God, I'm so annoyed.
I actually have the exact same ranking as Lana.
Period.
Okay. Justice for Kitty.
Now,
I mean, the only thing I like about Kitty's outfit is the Beyonce yarn hat that he got on. But that's about it. That's the rest of that look.
Looking at the full look, no, thank you. But behind the judging panel, yeah, you look
absolutely
good.
The hat, 8. But Jesus Christ, the rest of this outfit.
There's a big gap between 1 and 2 for me.
Category is 95,000 Celine's. First up, Misty Phoenix, who is doing the Met Gala look from 2019.
Yeah, so I don't hate this look, first of all, because I think somebody else on our panel might not like it at all.
I don't like it.
I think there's some good things to it. It's just a little on the nose. Like the first thing you go to is Met Gala Celine when you do Celine looks. So I'm a little...
I disagree wholeheartedly, actually.
Really? Okay.
I go backwards too.
Well, I mean, this is something I would expect to see on the runway. So if she's going to do it, I want to see something special about it. This is a lesser version of it. I wanted it to be more dragged up. It just felt like a little cheap, but she still looks pretty for the most part. And I like the flowiness of the look down the runway. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I wanted it to be more. I was very underwhelmed by this whole look. I was like, yes, it was the Met Gala look, but I feel like these are the moments. I think what you said, they would drag it up more. Give me more. The head thing needs to be bigger. The fringe needs to be more. The outfits needs to be just dripping with the fringe, and just it needed more. Because the runway is where you could play, and it's where you could experiment more. Give me more of this look, because the look itself was already, different, but I wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be spectacular. I wanted it to be, I wanted that head thing to just be this big. She had to come in and turn to the side to walk in. That jacket could have been up and exaggerated shoulders, but the fringe just going and a long train. I wanted more. And I don't know why that headpiece starting at her eyebrows. Why are we starting down here? Why is that starting all the way down? Pull that up, baby. Pull it up. The head thing needs to be pulled up. But
okay, here's what I'll say. I actually think the garment is a well-constructed replica of the Met Gala outfit. I think it looks fine on her. I like the way that it flowed on the runway. This headpiece is unforgivable for me for the amount of her boy hair that is showing in the back. It is unforgivable for me, honestly. You saw literally her entire hairline all the way around her head. If you're gonna do this, put on a wig. Put on a wig cap. Do something. It was unforgivable for me.
Was it on purpose?
It looked like it.
I just don't think she had a wig that could go over it.
So she pulled a Joey J.
Not intentionally, I don't think. Joey at least was intentional with the way that she does it. I don't think this was intentional. I think this was just, she put on the headpiece and thought it was probably long enough to cover her haircut, and it's not. And it really threw me off the entire look. So, scores.
69.
Nice. I would give it a 65.
50.
Okay.
Next up, Le Filip in the first of the Celine wedding dresses that we saw on this occasion here today.
For me, I thought that this was such a beautiful gown. I like that she didn't go with the exact fabric that Celine used and gave us this shinier fabric to give us more of a iridescent kind of colors on when the lights hit it on the runway. It just looked so pretty on the runway. The light shining off of this dress was very, very pretty. I thought she looked I didn't realize this was Le Filip until they said it was Le Filip. I was like, oh, she looks so different than normal. And I like that. You know what? Maybe I watched way too much Bridgerton, but she looks like Lady Bridgerton. She looks like the mom of Bridgerton. But that's not a bad thing because she's gorgeous. But it just gives me very old Victorian, um, Elizabethan look in her face, like the makeup and how it just is, but very pretty. And I love this headpiece. I think she accessorized it beautiful.
Accessorated.
Accessorated. Stop
Is that the new
calling out.
proportionizing?
Accessorated this.
Like, David,
Like
stop
eviscerated
calling
and
out my mess
accessorized.
ups.
No, I love
No,
it.
but I'm kind of obsessed with accessorated. I gotta be honest. I think it's the new proportionizing.
She is accessorated.
Is that when you get assassinated by the accessories?
Oh, I thought
Accessorated?
eviscerated and accessorated.
Eviscerated. Oh,
She got eviscerated by the accessories.
Yeah.
Accessorated.
Accessorated. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I created a new word here. I don't know.
Accessorating.
We cannot forget that. We have to keep you. In fact, we need a little banner that says this is accessorated.
This is accessorated.
Accessorating. I love it.
Oh my god.
I love it.
That's stupid. But she looks beautiful. That's it. I'm gonna stop.
I think the accessorating of this outfit is really lovely. I really.
Shut up.
This outfit is very well accessorated. Hey, I'm saying it in a positive way. David is the one that called you out for the mess up.
I said it in a positive
I'm
way.
leading into the accessorating, okay?
I love it. That's stupid.
Love it.
Oh,
This is
God.
actually my favorite thing Filip has worn this season. Honestly, I really, really, and I haven't been the world's biggest fan of her fashions thus far, but I really love the subtle changes that she made to the original Celine wedding dress that really just, it's the hair, it's the headpiece, it's honestly the accessorating. And I agree with you, Lana. I think the fabric choice here was, I don't know whether it was intentional, but I think it paid off in a really nice way. Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she first came out, I was like, oh, it's wrinkly, girl. It's wrinkly. And then she talked about how it was made out of PVC material. And I was like, oh, that's actually really interesting. So it just added a texture to it. Like I said, it was a slow burn for me to really appreciate this look. But the more it soaked in, the more I just grew to love it. And it just felt very draggy. Like we're going to talk about a different look like this that is not as drag to me. So I just really appreciated this. I think she looks stunning. She really did different things with her makeup, and I like seeing somebody who can transform week to week. This is actually my favorite of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
I think this would be my second favorite, probably.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
I gave it an 85.
I gave her a 95.
Ooh.
I gave her an 88.
Mm-hmm. I really like this.
Next up, we have Norma Bell doing Celine at the Champs-Élysées in 83. I think it was a performance look, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
What do you think, Logan?
Oh, I forgot. I started this one. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I said it in the episode recap. I really appreciate that we're getting versatility in the fashions we're getting presented with by Miss Norma Bell here. It's a little simple. It's a little on the nose. I did go and look at the original look. It's a little on the nose for me, but I think it is very, very well done. I think the blazer looks really great. The pants, there's a bit of a fit issue. I don't know. I can't tell if it looks like it's PVC. And if that's the case, like I understand going for something that looked like latex or vinyl, but I just don't think it's reading the same way that I would have liked in something like a latex or a PVC. I love this hair on her. Her makeup is always good. Overall, I wasn't disappointed by this look at all for Norma. I wanted a little bit more from her, though.
Mm-hmm. I feel the same way. When she came out, I'm like, she's adorable. And I think that's how I'm always going to feel about her, is like, she's always going to be cute in no matter what she wears. But for me, it gave me something that, like, if I saw it at a local drag show, I'd be like, wow, that's cute. But on the Drag Race stage, I'm expecting a little bit more. And I expect a lot from her. Like I said, she started off very strong this season. I just don't know if I'm being blown away by most of her runway looks. I think she's going to kill it on an all-star season, though. She's going to be so well-rounded and come up with like incredible looks. This is just a little too simple for me. It's good, but simple.
Scores.
Is that all you have to say, Lana?
No. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
okay. I was like, shade.
No,
Shade.
I would never shade Norma like that. No. I thought it was underwhelming, though. I did think it was underwhelming. I thought it was very simple, and we know we can get better from Norma. We've seen better from Norma. Is it put together well? Sure, but it's just too simple for me. I want more. Now I'm done.
Now scores.
I'm going to be a little generous and give her a 70.
I'm going to give her a 60.
Okay.
I'm going to give her a 75. Next up, Ruby on the Nail in the Oscars backward suit. Gorge.
Yeah, this was a great idea to wear. And like I said in the recap, I thought it looked really, really good from the back. I was hoping, I was like, oh, there better be a screenshot of her from the back because that looked so good. And obviously that's the point. That's the point of it all. I do like it from the front as well. It still gives me high fashion. It gives it's true to the source material. I just kind of wish it fit better. Like I don't know. I wish it accentuated her shape a little bit more. It just feels a little baggy, which was kind of disappointing, but I still don't think it's bad. I think it's definitely better than something we saw from her last week, but not nearly as good as something else we saw from her last week.
This was my favorite look of the night. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was waiting for this look when they said Night of Celine's. I'm like, because this is the look that I go to in my head when I think of some of Celine's best fashion. I was like, you can't not think of the backward suit at the, you just can't not think of it. It's so iconic. Yes, I agree with you, Dave. I wish it fit a little bit better because Celine's was very tailored to her body and very much not as baggy, but she is serving on this runway right now. And the hat, the shades, the clutch, like she's eating it up. She is very much accessorizing her accessories, like because they ate and she looks good. Ruby hit this one on the nail for me.
I too think Ruby hit this on the nail for sure. I really, really enjoyed this overall ensemble from Ruby. Especially after the last time that we got a Night of 1,000 Celine's runway and we didn't get a backward suit. And even the Canada Season 1 girls have even said, like, I think all of them said they were scared to do the suit because they thought someone else was going to do it. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy that we did get to see it from Ruby here. I think it's very well done. Lana, this fabric, I'm not too sure, but it looked to me like it could be a silk charmeuse fabric.
It could be. It looks very silkish charmeuse.
Yes, very much so. Mm-hmm. But I love the hat. It's a very, very good replica. And I love that it is tapered in a little bit at the waist, so it does give her a waist. Because if I remember right, I don't think the original Celine look had that. I think it was more boxy. But that's also because Celine is a tall woman, and she kind of needs that. So I like that this overall ensemble felt softer than the original, and I think that really fits Ruby's aesthetic. Mm-hmm. I think Lana likes it the most, probably because the chest hair is not on display in this look.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is literally why I like it so much for Ruby, because I'm like,
but all that back hair.
Oh gosh,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
We didn't see any. But no, yes, that is exactly why I like it the most. But scores then.
Scores.
I gave her an 82.
I'm giving her a 97.
I'm gonna give her an 88. Next, Perseo doing the I'm Alive music video look.
Oh, this look it's a cute look. I'm not gonna. It's very campy. You walk around with a plane on your head, but I like this look. I like the dress on Perseo. I like that we're getting a different sides of Perseo. It's not the same things over and over again, like a lot of people thought it was going to be. Do I like this wig? No, not really. But is the wig Celine Dion's wig? Like her hair? Yeah, sure. It's giving that. So she's doing what she has to do for the Celine Dion of it all. But I do like this dress, though. This is like a cute dress you wear to somebody's homecoming, prom, some party. And it's cute on her. I really do like it. But I love the plain on the head. I'm glad it matches the same fabric as the dress, and it's not something weird like a plastic plain we just see on her head. Is I like it. I like this look. I thought Perseo kind of did that with it look. She did her big thing with this.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting take on the original, because I went and looked up the original. I wasn't familiar with it. And the original is this like almost lame silver gown with this like choker situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that there's a bit of, there's a little bit of a different sort of thing. I like the plane fascinator to reference, like, because I think the plane crashes in the music video. So I like that. I think it's simple, but I like that we're seeing different silhouettes from Perseo. I really appreciate that not everything she brought in her package is canary. I think it would have been very difficult for her to do something canary inspired for this runway. And I love her canary fashions. I'm just happy that we are seeing versatility from her. So I was really happy with this look overall.
Yeah, I hear what both of you are saying, but I think I disagree to a bit, because I think that there's something special about Perseo, and it's her own unique identity. And this could be a look anybody wore. So I want her to be able to infuse her style, her personality into any look. Like, she could have really married her style with Celine, and I think it would have been more successful. For me, this is a little basic. There's good things to it. I like the material, the fabric's nice, but it's just a little basic from her. And that wig was just really distracting for me. I think this, I will give you credit, Logan. You did her a lot of justice with this screenshot, but it looked like a ratty, cheap wig. It looked like a Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia wig.
Do not disrespect Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia like that. I agree with you, but don't disrespect Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia like that.
I'm sorry, Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia, but this was my least favorite runway look of the night.
It's not a good wig. It's really not a good wig. It's not a good wig at all. But scores.
I gave her 66.
I'm going to give her a 70.
I'm also going to give her a 70.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
The wig is bad.
The wig is bad. The wig is bad.
The wig is bad.
Absolutely.
The wig is bad. Next up, Leona Winter, also in the Celine wedding dress look.
What you think, Logan?
It is me. I keep forgetting that we're doing this round robin starting situation. Because I'm also not used to announcing it and then being the first one to say anything about it. I'm stalling time to talk about how I just didn't like this dress. I don't think it's a bad replica, but that's exactly what it is for me. It's a replica. I think Filip's I prefer, obviously, because I think she was able to inject a little bit more of her personal fashion sense into it. I'm also going to say 4 episodes in, I don't know what kind of drag Leona Winter does. Like, I'm not getting a clear sense of what her aesthetic is other than female impersonation and, honestly, celebrity impersonation. Like, I'm having a bit of a similar reaction to Leona as to, like, how I felt with Derek Barry. Where I just don't get who Leona is. She's talented. She's a great singer. She did a great Celine this week in the impression alone. But who's Leona? I wanna know who Leona is. Maybe I don't. But like, it would be nice to see who Leona is. But the replica is good. The replica is fine, but it's kind of an exact replica. So I would have liked to see a bit more of her personal taste. Which again, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's impossible to say this is a bad look or even like a mediocre look because it's a good dress. Like, if you're gonna copy the original, it's gonna be good. I just want more of a perspective on it. I want it to be draggier. That's why I think Filip did better because she put a drag spin to it, and this is just a straightforward spin. Straightforward. It's not even a spin. So I like it. I really like the headpiece. She accentuated that. But I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more from her.
Mm-hmm. See, my problem is Celine Dion got married a while ago, and every year new dresses come out, and the older dresses get put like at trunk sales, bridal expos, they get on the clearance rack, they go to David's Bridal, and I feel like this is a dress that you would find at David's Bridal because now it's not as popular as it was back when Celine Dion got married. It's like, oh, this is a vintage dress now. So I feel like she could have went to David's Bridal and picked out a big ball gown and that's it. And they added some puffy sleeves and it's just that. I love the headpiece. I love her headpiece. I think her headpiece is gorgeous. But I just feel like this dress is so not as interesting. Not as interesting. And especially not as interesting as Celine's dress. It's definitely not as interesting as Filip's dress. It's just a regular dress that I could have picked up at David's Bridal on their clearance rack. And it's fine. It's pretty. She ate one down with the headpiece, though. She ate that up. The headpiece ate it up. But it was just like everything else is so regular. And on the runway, on a drag show, is not the time to be regular.
Agreed. Scars.
I still give her an 80.
70.
75. Last up, we have Lula Strega, who was doing the look from the music video of the lip sync song for the week, Porque tu m'aimes encore.
Yeah, I thought Lula looked very sleek and pretty in this look. Like it's a beautiful fabric. I like the color. It really works on her. She just kind of gave me model, which I really appreciated. There's a simplicity to it, but it still works somehow. I really like all of the draping behind her. I think that's probably my favorite part. And she was so smart to do that slow face reveal too. Very good.
Yeah, I think this dress is very pretty on her. I love the fabric choice that she made because it's so flowy and it moves well on the runway. The fabric that she has hanging behind her, beautiful. That face reveal, because her face is always gorgeous. The face reveal was smart. The veil was pretty. I really like this look. I thought she looked beautiful. And the way the light is hitting this garment makes her look like she's glowing. And so I think it was a very smart fabric choice. And I think she did really, really well on this.
So this was my favorite look of the night because I really I'm getting Lula. And I'm really liking what I see from Lula Strega. I thought this was so classy. This, Lana, does this look like a silk charmeuse to you?
This definitely looks like a silk charmeuse. It's very much a peach Silk Charmeuse.
If you have no idea why we keep bringing up Silk Charmeuse, go watch our coverage of Project Runway.
On the Cup TV. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Has anybody ever had a chartreuse charmeuse?
Yes.
We
I
did
think,
have a
actually.
chartreuse charmeuse.
A chartreuse charmeuse. Yes, absolutely. That might be my favorite phrase to say out of any phrase in the English language. Honestly, chartreuse charmeuse.
Chartreuse charmeuse. That might be our next color. A chartreuse charmeuse.
That's my new drag name, actually. Please welcome to the stage, chartreuse charmeuse.
With a big caboose.
With a big
Honestly, though, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
I'm not mad at it.
That could
I'm
be
not
the
mad
time,
at
but
it.
I'm chartreuse charmeuse with a big caboose. Hey.
Yes. But I really love this. I think it's so classy. I love this choice from Lula also. I think it just, she's almost like so old Hollywood in the way that she does her fashion choices. And I think her more than anyone on this season, I really understand her drag aesthetic. And I really like it. I love the way that the gown is draping in the front. The very sheer cape situation she's got going on is great. The face reveal was everything for me. I loved this look. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
I gave it an 81.
I'll give it an 89.
It's full for me.
Lovely.
It's full. I love this look. It is just so classic.
She's beautiful.
In such a gorgeous way. It's very Celine from that music video, because I wanted to check the reference as well. It's very Celine from the music video, but there are subtle touches that I really enjoy from Lula here. So
I just love the treble clef on her thing right there. So cute.
Obsessed.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of love it when we each have a different favorite. We all had the same top 3, but we each had a different favorite amongst them.
Yes. I love that.
It makes things a little bit more interesting than us just agreeing on everything.
Yep.
But that is
I think we each had a different least favorite too. I'm pretty sure.
Mine
We
was
did.
Misty.
And mine was Perseo, and Norma was Lana's.
Norma was mine. Yeah.
Oh,
It was just underwhelming. Yeah.
understood. Well, that is that for this episode of
Look over here.
We'll be back next week with episode 5 of Look Over Here for Drag Race France. If you have not checked out our episode recap where we talk in depth about the Celine Dion musical, make sure to go check that out on the channel. And if you want early access to all of our Look Over Here episodes for all of our franchises, then make sure to hit up our Patreon. We'll have some exclusive content there soon. We've got early access to a lot of stuff from around the Cup universe. So make sure to subscribe over there. While you're at it, subscribe to this channel, like and share on your way out. Let us know your favorite and your least favorite looks in the comments below. Check out the description below for all of our YouTube channels, our audio podcast links, where you can follow us on social media, both the podcast and the 3 of us, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug as well. We got a lot of new fun stuff over there as well. Lana has been very, very great about getting some new merch for us. So, with that being said, cheers.
Cheers.
Stay accessorated, everyone.
Accessorating.
Chartreuse charmeuse with a big caboose.
Hey.
Her.